Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading for January 2017. We are working with two decks again, so let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to give your decks a little shuffle since I'm doing the reading in a different way. It's much more comfortable for me to do the reading here. This is a love reading for Gemini for January 2017. Love reading for Gemini, January 2017. Love messages for Gemini, January 2017. Love reading for Gemini. Okay, so this deck's all shuffled. Let's move on to this one. Love reading for Gemini, January 2017. Love reading for Gemini, January 2017. Love reading for Gemini, January 2017. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with that deck. This is going to be for confirmation. And let's get 9 cards for you. This is a love reading for Gemini, January 2017. The first card that you have, Gemini, is the Two of Cups. Three of Swords. Three of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. The Hangman. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Ace of Swords. The Empress. The card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for January. And you have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, this could be you confronting your partner. This could be you kind of settling any type of disputes, really standing up for yourself. Okay, so let's take a look to see what we have going on here. Let me just adjust the cards. Okay, so it's interesting that at the top row you have the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups. So I see a relationship here in the Two of Cups. Of course, this is a card of romance. This is a soulmate card. Obviously, a relationship is being highlighted. That's someone who's very important to you. But you do have the Three of Swords next to this. So I feel like for some of you, because this card is in between happiness and marriage, the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups, I feel like some of you may be concerned about a relationship. And this could be a separation, a divorce, but also you might be concerned about misunderstandings, fighting, and just generally not getting along with a romantic partner. The Three of Swords also represents sadness. But keep in mind that this card, although it is a challenging card, it is surrounded by two very positive cards. The Three of Cups, this can represent marriage, but it also represents happiness, joy, and laughter. So I feel like if your relationship is in this energy right now, that this is something that will be worked out for you. Remember that the main energy is encouraging you to speak up for yourself. So if something's going on with your romantic partner where something is unfair to you and maybe you don't want to stir trouble, you don't want to open that can of worms and talk about what's going on in your relationship, maybe what's making you sad, this is a time when you really do have to speak up for yourself as far as like what is unfair to you, what is wrong with your relationship. I do see that you're surrounded with love. Yes, there could be some pain going on in your love life, maybe because you're separated from your partner, maybe because you're arguing and you're fighting, hurtful words, but yet that love energy is still there. And with the Three of Cups, this is especially important for those who are married because it is a card of marriage and children and family. So I feel like even though you're going through a difficult time, that energy is strong. This challenging energy is surrounded literally by love. So I feel like whatever it is that you're not agreeing on, or whatever it is that's making you unhappy, those who are already coupled, that your feelings for each other will get you through whatever challenges that you're going through. Now, for those who are single, I feel like the Three of Swords for you, this might manifest itself in the form of like sadness and loneliness. Like maybe you don't necessarily, maybe in the past you haven't really felt you needed a romantic partner, and you kind of felt like you could do your own thing. You do have the Nine of Swords here. But I feel like something is changing where you're no longer happy being single and you're ready for a committed relationship. Maybe you're ready for marriage and children. And this could be an internal struggle where you have to stand up to your own ego that is telling you to stay single. I definitely feel for those who are single that the Two of Cups is telling you that there will be a romantic partner that has a potential to be your life partner, the person you spend the rest of your life with. Now, you also have the Nine of Pentacles. So, this is a card of personal development, and when I see it in a love reading, I feel like somebody is kind of thinking a lot about their career or money, and it could be that this is what's going wrong in a relationship. I feel like this could be, look at what we have right in the middle here. We have the Hangman. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles with the Hangman right in the middle. The Hangman, this is being in limbo. This is being stuck. This is kind of not moving forward. But the Hangman is all about perspective. You're being asked to change the way that you're looking at a situation. And I can't help but see, that both of these cards here are very material. Especially the Nine of Pentacles, because with the Nine of Pentacles, you're trying to get ahead. You're trying to make yourself financially secure. You're trying to acquire material things, enrich yourself. And with the Six of Pentacles, you're attempting to get what you deserve, to receive. So I feel like for some of you, what could be going wrong, or what could be, a cause of an argument in a relationship or a marriage, is that somebody is focusing too much on material things, and this is affecting your marriage or your relationship. But I also feel, with this energy of the Hangman, that you may not be moving forward in your relationship the way that you want, because you have to think of yourself. You have to think of yourself. Remember, the main energy is asking you to speak up for yourself. And with this energy, you usually don't want to speak up for yourself. You don't want to stand up to someone because you're intimidated by them. And this can be your spouse or your significant other. For those of you where that really applies, the Nine of Pentacles is asking you to think of you, to put yourself first. This is about self-confidence and self-love. And also, the Six of Pentacles can represent getting what you deserve. So you have to ask yourself in the month of January, if things are not moving forward the way that you want them to, are you kind of leaving yourself behind? Are you not getting what you deserve? The Six of Pentacles also is about receiving. So you should be receiving, not just giving, giving, giving. And so if you're doing that, that's what's creating this energy of the Three of Swords, where there could be fighting, there could be arguments, and a relationship or marriage kind of, standing still, where you don't really know where you stand with that person. Now, we also have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, this is one of those red flag cards. The first thing that came up when I saw this card is jealousy. There could be, and that could be what is creating this tension here from the Three of Swords. That somebody's dealing, with issues of jealousy. But the Seven of Swords also can represent someone not being completely honest. But I kind of feel, because of the card that is right next to it, that it could be that you have to be honest with yourself. You have the Ace of Swords. This is a new way of thinking. And remember that you already have the Hangman here. You have the Hangman. And if you look at the reading like this, going down the center of the reading, this energy of the Ace of Swords, which represents a new way of thinking, a new idea, kind of a breakthrough in the way that you're looking at your love life. This is aligned with the Hangman, which means you have been stuck when it comes to a relationship. You have been stuck when it comes to love. You have been very sad. There have been tears or separation. There will be a new development here with the Ace of Swords. This is a new idea, an epiphany, like, I finally know what I have to do about this marriage or this relationship or my love life. So I feel like you have to be open to what this idea is. With the Seven of Swords, you can be your own worst enemy by refusing to see the truth. And I feel like the truth will be revealed to you, but this is something that you have to be willing to see it. You also have the Empress. So this is the ultimate card of abundance. This also represents marriage, children, and it represents stability and abundance. Notice how it's lined up here with another marriage card, the Three of Cups. So I feel like, especially for those who are single, the energy is there for you to find your life partner in the month of January, for you to get what you deserve. It's all lined up right here. And the Empress is a major arcana. If you look at the reading like this, again, this represents marriage and happiness, abundance. This is the ultimate, soulmate card, a union between two people, a bond, being very emotionally connected to someone. And there's an energy of kind of being stuck right in the middle. So I feel like in the month of January, you might be able to remove this from the equation to get to your life partner. I kind of feel like there have been some roadblocks for you. And it could be that you have to go within, with the Seven of Wands, and there could be an internal struggle where you have to deal with some issues to kind of get that block out of the way. Or it could be, for those of you who are coupled, that you have to stand up to your partner to get this, kind of move this energy out of the way so you're no longer stuck. I feel like there would be new ideas, a new way of thinking about your love life and your relationships. Okay, so let me get some more cards for you. What additional messages are there for the sign of Gemini? You have the Star, King of Cups, and the World. Okay, so interesting that you have two major arcanas. Whenever I see two major arcanas, I'm kind of more intrigued about what is in the middle. So there could be someone who's a water sign, male or female. You have the King of Cups right here, right between the Star and the World. So the Star, this is what you want, basically. The Star represents your hopes and wishes. This is what's near and dear to your heart. So for some of you, especially those who are single, what you want, obviously, it's up here with, with this energy of romance, soulmate, marriage, and joy. I feel like you're getting what you want. The Star represents your wishes being granted. It also represents divine guidance. So I feel like you're being guided. And this could manifest in the form of a new idea. Like, I need to stop worrying about my romantic partner. I need to stop being jealous of, worrying about the worst, thinking the worst of my partner, or focusing on something I don't want to focus on in my love life. I just feel like you're getting what you want with the Star, and this is leading you to an entirely different chapter in your life. You have the World. So this is the end of something regarding your love life, and I feel like it's the end of a difficult cycle. You do have some challenging cards here in the Three of Swords, the Hangman, and the Seven of Swords. Especially because the final card that I pulled for you is the World, which is the final card of the Major Arcana. So I feel like some of you are coming to an end when it comes to a difficult cycle in your love life. Whether you're single, maybe you've not been able to find a romantic partner, or you're already coupled, but you've been going through a lot of difficult issues. Maybe a separation, you kind of being in limbo. Maybe somebody not being honest, or jealousy. I feel like that is kind of coming to an end. For some of you, this could very well involve someone who is a water sign. Your hopes and wishes are being highlighted this month, that you can have those things that you want. But you also have a lot of guidance on how to make your love life work. Okay, so let's get some more guidance from this deck. What additional messages are there for the sign of Gemini for January 2017? You have the Eight of Wands, Temperance, Three of Swords. So yeah, you already have that card, and then the card at the bottom of this deck is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is just telling you there can be a lot of change, a lot of excitement, a lot of motivation when it comes to your love life in January. I feel like this is the energy that you need, especially, you know, with the other energy being the Seven of Wands, which is this confrontational energy. This is you not being afraid to speak your mind, to stand up for yourself. There's, you know, the possibility of a lot of change in your love life, but this requires you to be brave, and be really self-confident when it comes to speaking your mind. You also have the Eight of Wands here. So the Eight of Wands, this again, it's that fiery energy. This can represent travel for some of you. This can also represent a message, communication. But generally, this is a lot of change and excitement when it comes to some new development in your love life. Something that you weren't expecting. With this card, there's always like the element of surprise. You weren't expecting something wonderful to happen. It just happens. It's next to the Two of Cups. So this could be that for those of you who are single, that you weren't expecting to meet someone, but yet you do. There they are. They're the perfect person for you. Or you weren't expecting a relationship to work out, but yet it does. It's just a positive development in your love life. You do have a message here of Temperance. So Temperance is a message of patience and forgiveness. You do have the Three of Swords, which is here twice. So I feel like for some of you, you may have to forgive a romantic partner. Again, this could be a breakup, time apart, sadness, tears, somebody has broken your heart. For some of you, they're emphasizing here that you have to be really patient with a relationship. Maybe you're trying to heal this relationship. Maybe you're trying to get back together. But you also have to forgive, and you have to be really calm about this. With this energy, you can't lash out at someone. You have to be very careful. You can't do anything extreme. So I feel like for those of you where you're definitely dealing with a relationship that is on the rocks. And I do see that. Again, this is the card that has popped up for you from both decks, the Three of Swords. So for some of you, this can be different things. For those who are single, it could be that you're feeling, you know, sad and lonely. And it's finally time to do something about that. The energy is there for you to find what you have been looking for, your dream partner, for you to have what you deserve. This is a sign for you to wake up and know that it's time for you to move on with your love life. For those who are already coupled, this can be that you're hitting, you know, a bump in the road, that there could be disagreements, there could be sadness, there could be tears. For some, there could even be, you know, time apart. But I feel like that doesn't necessarily have to happen. I just feel like you have to be very compassionate, very forgiving with your partner. For those of you where you know there are difficult times, you have to be very patient with them. And you have to be willing to be open-minded. You have the Ace of Swords. To be open-minded about your partner. Be willing to look at their point of view. Okay, Gemini, this has been your love reading for January 2017. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.